We have anticipated the third row pickup. There have been signs. A modern Ram pickup truck with a crew cab already has more legroom in the rear seats than a Mercedes S-Class. Trucks with a single cab are becoming rare. The third row truck may soon be a thing, as Ram demonstrated during the unveiling of its Ram Revolution BEV concept. A jump seat for the third row is included in the concept because an all-electric powertrain saves space. Although this Ram does not appear to be in production form, it is indicative of Ram's future direction. We have a lot of good reasons to take the third row idea seriously, despite the fact that some features, like all digital mirrors, may not make it into production. First, because it is evidently something that can fit in a truck with a crew cab that looks reasonable. Second, because the first rule of truck manufacturing is that everything must always get bigger. The crew cab half-ton virtually did not exist 20 years ago. For short trips, extended cab trucks were available if you needed a few jump seats. Single cab trucks were the norm. The truck was not considered a family hauler. You put your family in the bed of your truck if you wanted it to carry them. On dirt roads and in the rest of rural America, that is still the norm. Compared to the typical three-row SUV, it is a much more cost-effective and adaptable option. Because it is extremely risky, laws restricting or prohibiting passengers from truck beds have become more common. Seat belts are becoming buckled and bench seats are disappearing. At the same time, an increasing number of Americans have begun using trucks for dailies, making the single cab not very helpful. As a result, crew cabs now outnumber them. SUVs with 3 rows also see record sales. I can't tell you how many people look for recommendations on the most suitable 3-row configuration for a family with 1 child. Since American car buyers consider the worst-case scenario and not everyday use when purchasing a vehicle, more power almost always wins out. The American family is smaller than it has ever been and drives a bigger car than it has ever been. The natural next step is to buy pickup trucks with 3 rows. A 7-seat, 4-wheel drive vehicle with a 5-foot bed, a 13,000 pounds towing capacity, and dozens of problems that the average American will never face are solved by this vehicle. This new segment could actually be beneficial to large families and work teams. It has the potential to provide the same broad-ranging utility for working families as the crew cab pickup does currently if businesses are willing to play with the design of the pickup, push the cab forward, and get creative with layouts. However, as we move toward a cleaner, electric market, it would be prudent to naturally avoid excess. We must consider whether new designs address significant issues. Do you think that their insufficient room is the issue? Would you buy one?